Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of The Sims 4 Undertale theme. So I'm gonna be a bit ambitious with this series, and I have a pretty good idea of how I want to do it. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what my game plan is. However, I'm going to try and progress this series as if it were the regular game. So the first stop in this series is going to be the ruins. And if we are going to be visiting the quote-unquote ruins, we need to come across the inhabitants of the ruins. And that's who I'm going to be making right now. I'm going to be making all of the characters that you run into when you go through the ruins. Starting with my personal favorite character so far, Napstablook. Also, the majority of these characters, their genders are up for debate or not specified. So I'm just gonna go with whatever gender I feel like goes with the character a little bit more, at least in my mind. And Napstablook I see as being a male, and he's gonna be kind of interesting to make because he's just a a simple ghost. And I might kill him when the series starts so that he's an actual Sims ghost, but I need to actually make him look like a ghost anyway. So here we go. Alright, and this is Napstablook. I'm pretty sure this is a Princess Leia outfit, but you know what? It's as close as I can get. Tried to find like a hooded cheat outfit, but could not find that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna kill his character and make him an actual Sims ghost, so you won't be able to see as much detail. I guess I'll just do him as music. He likes listening to music. I'm gonna put he's a loner because he's an introvert. He's gloomy. And I'll say he's good because he is nice. Alright, moving on to our next ruins character, Frogget. And again, their gender's not really known, but I think I'm gonna put her as a girl because the majority of these characters I'm actually making boys. So to try and even it out, I'm gonna make her a girl. Also, before I get started, I'm just gonna let you guys know that I'm gonna make Frogget green. Even though it's white in the game, all the characters are white and black, and I didn't want to make every single character white and black because it's gonna look a little weird. So I'm going to try and change up the colors if the situation calls for it, like Frogget. Alright, and this is Frogget. I had this awesome frog hoodie that I gave her. I gave her like a frog-looking face, so she looks a little interesting. And I gave her this like downward frown like Frogget has. She's awesome. I love her. I'm just gonna say nature because you're a frog. I'm also gonna say you're gloomy. Say loves outdoors again, and I don't know. Guess loner? Yeah, Frogget's kind of hard because life is difficult for this enemy. Doesn't really fit into any of these categories, but close enough. Next on our list is Whimsun, and this one I've decided to make a girl. All right, let's work on this. And this is Whimsun. I found some super cute creative content for her. She's got antennas and wings, and she looks super sad. I love her. I kept her white because it said that she was ghost-like in appearance, so I decided to not change her color. Don't know much about her either, except that she's super sensitive and will run away immediately if you spare them. I'm just gonna say she's a sensitive artist. I'm gonna give her all sensitive type qualities, so squeamish, gloomy, and unflirty. All these characters are gonna be so hard to like maneuver in The Sims because their qualities are so weird. All right, next Ruins character is Lukes. I'm gonna keep him a guy, and I searched all over to try and find a like Cyclops mod, but they don't have one for The Sims 4, only The Sims 3. So we're gonna try and work with what we got. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make him a vampire. Was to get these teeth. Perfect. Alright, and this is as close as I can get to Luke's. I think what makes him is his teeth. But I couldn't give him one giant eye, so I put them really close together and made them as big as I could make them. He's got that interesting pupil, the horns. I'm gonna say he's a bit mischievous, because he picks on the protagonist. He's a reformed bully, so he's a bit mean still. I'll say he's a bit hot-headed. For some reason, a bro. I don't know why. I get that vibe from his character. All right, moving on. All right, next is Vegetoid. And just to make this group even with the amount of guy characters and girl characters, I'm gonna keep her being a girl. And let's see how close we can get. Alright, and here is Vegetoid. She was another one that I decided not to do white. Her appearance is said to be like a large carrot, so I went and ran with the whole carrot thing. I love this hair download I found though for her. It's so awesome. Yeah, I like her. All right, so I'm gonna put food as her main thing. She's a vegetarian, obviously. She's foodie, and I'll say she's good, because she's just looking out for your well-being, trying to make you eat more vegetables. Perfect. Moving on. Next is Migasup. I don't know how to say that at all, actually. Migasup, and it's gonna be a he, and here we go. And here's Migasup. He looks interesting. I tried to give him similar hair to Whimsun. I made him all white and black because I wasn't sure what other color. He's got his antenna, he's got his huge frowny face, and his almond-shaped mean eyes. And I think it came out pretty good. I'm gonna say he's Chief of Mischief. He's pretty rude, so I'm gonna say he's mean. Say hot-headed and ambitious because he's always direct on attacking. And the last character that you encounter in the ruins is Moldsmal. And because it's just like a gelatin sitting around, I think I'm gonna make him a toddler who's green, like gelatin. Moldsmal doesn't really say anything in dialogue, it just makes noises comparable to slime. So toddlers don't really say things, they just make noises. Figured perfect, Moldsmal. And he's just gonna be all green. Eyes. Perfect. This is Moldsmal. And he is, angelic. Because he doesn't really move around or anything, because he's a jello mold. And there you have it, the Ruins characters. Just to recap, we have Napstablook, Frogget, Whimsun, Lukes, Vegetoid, McGossip, and Moldsmal. Alright, and now these guys need a place to live, and I thought a cool idea to put all of these new monster characters that we meet along the way in Undertale, I thought it'd be cool to put them all in an apartment building, because I haven't played City Living yet, and each area, there's like 4 areas of this apartment building, each area would be a different part of the Undertale map with the characters residing in it. So, I have to turn this space into what looks like the ruins. And this time I'm going to actually film while I do it. Alright, and this is where they're going to live, the ruins. I think it came out awesome. I even got the like red leaf bush things. I mean, they can't walk on top of them like in the game, but close enough. I didn't know what to do with this room, so I just made it into like a little maze to simulate all the puzzles and mazes in the ruins. And I just have all the beds for all them and the toddler, kitchen, bathroom. Yeah, I really like it. I think it came out awesome. And you can see I went a little crazy and put vines all over the house, all over. But that's gonna be it for this episode of The Sims 4 Undertale theme. I decided to separate this from a regular playing episode, so I'm putting this one out before the weekend, and then I will have the regular playthrough episode where I actually play with the characters on Sunday like normal. And I think I'm gonna do this a couple times until I make all of the characters and all of the locations that they live in. But as always, guys, if you made it this far into the video and you like my characters and my house, make sure to leave a like. Lets me know I'm doing a good job. And as always, I will see you guys soon. And make sure to come back Sunday when I post the other Sims Undertale episode.